Hello and welcome to the football show. This week is episode 9, because you said I got it wrong last time. Episode 9. Obviously, today we're going to be talking about the weeks and the weekend football since last week. Obviously, we have some interesting ones tonight with Mr. Information. So, obviously, thank you for co-hosting again, Mr. Information.
No problem.
I literally rely upon him all the time. So obviously today, like I said, thank you for your love and support. By the way, we've had some people subscribe as well, so thank you so much. So this week, obviously today is the 20th of the 2nd, 24. What have you got, Mr. Information? Mr. Information.
Oh, I think the best place to start with is Roy Hodgson, isn't it?
At Palace.
Yeah, stepped down yesterday, didn't they? Decided.
Oh, did he step down?
Yeah, decided to call it a day.
Ah.
Which I think is the right decision.
What, completely or to the end of the season?
No, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone?
Yeah, Palace have named a new manager.
Blimey.
It's that Oliver Glasner, the guy, the Austrian guy.
Who did he used to manage?
He's managed Wolfsburg and Eintracht Frankfurt.
Oh, I don't know. Never.
Apparently he's got a good record in Europe. I think he got Frankfurt to the final of the German Cup last season.
To be fair, it was happening. All the Crystal Palace fans when you watch it on TV. Oh my God, they're mental.
Well, I mean,
absolutely mental.
76. Roy Hodgson is
76.
76, and
Bloody
you've got to
hell.
ask yourself, do you need that kind of grief at that age and the pressure that comes with being a Premier League manager?
True. Yes.
You know, and obviously the fans were giving him a bit of stick because he was going to finish in the summer anyway.
That's what I got heard.
And obviously with him falling ill last week during training.
Was he?
Yeah. He's been in hospital, hasn't he?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, that's the reason why you're Mr. Information.
Well, the new guy, that Oliver Glasner, he was at the game last night.
Oh,
just
right,
watching
okay.
from the stands. Yeah.
Blimey.
With the chairman.
Hodgson there?
No.
He's still in hospital.
I'm not sure whether he's out or I know he's fine. He's
blimey.
okay. But whether or not he's left hospital yet, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 76 years old. So
yeah,
I think
for me, I'd retire at 60.
Well, I think management's a very stressful business, isn't it? You know, especially at the top level.
Yeah. Oh God,
I think it's like similar to being a top player, isn't it? You've got to know when to call it a day.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
And especially at that age, I mean, you know, I'm surprised his wife stands for it. To be fair.
Oh, she might though. She might be happy about it. Good.
She might be glad to get him out of the house.
That's it. That's to get him out of the house.
Yeah.
That's it. She's gone shopping for the 20th time today.
Yeah, but good luck to him. He's had a great career.
Well, that's it, mate. That's it.
He's been managing for like 40 odd years.
I'll always remember that one though. Did you ever see that meme of him when they said, "This is England in a nutshell," and he's sitting on the bench, and he's looking like that.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
because he's been at Liverpool, hasn't he? He was at the Albion for a while. Two spells at Palace.
Yeah.
He's managed in Europe as well. Obviously the England job. Managed England, didn't he, for a while? So yeah.
Well, would you say that was a success or fail?
Well, the way we went out to Iceland in the 2016 Euros, probably not. I mean, yeah, probably a fail.
Yeah,
really.
A fail.
It's again, tough job, the England job, isn't it? So
it is. I think to a certain degree anybody's doomed because they always expect to win it every year.
Yeah. I just want to mention as well, Andreas Bremer passed away today. Probably before your time.
I have not a clue.
He was a German international, played for Bayern Munich, played for Inter Milan in the 90s, early 90s.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, only 63, German left back. 85, 86 caps for Germany.
That's not bad, is it?
Scored the winner in the 1990 World Cup final.
Okay, so he's had quite a decent career then, hasn't he?
Yeah. I saw him play, actually. Only once, against Villa. When Inter Milan played Villa back in 1990. And they had three Germans in the team. They had Bremer, they had Jürgen Klinsmann, and Lothar Matthäus.
Blimey.
Yeah, so yeah.
How things happen, Life is too
63
short.
He had a cardiac arrest, apparently. Bless him.
Deal.
It shows, doesn't it? Yeah.
Just shows when your time's up.
It's very young, isn't it? Very young.
Well, goodies have you got?
Just thinking about this week's Premier League games. There's a lot of goals going in this season.
Yeah, it's always good to see that.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal contributed, aren't they? They beat Burnley 5-0, didn't they?
Yeah. That was
on the back of beating West Ham 6-0.
Yeah. The thing is, though, they're hit and miss, aren't they? Them
Burnley.
No, Arsenal, because they'll have spells like this, and then all of a sudden it would just go downhill, and then it's a flop.
Yeah, I think they're looking good. I mean, whether they've got enough to overcome Liverpool and City for the
I'd
for
rather
the
have
title.
Arsenal win it than Liverpool, to be fair.
Would you?
Yeah. I'd rather have Arsenal or Villa this season.
Villa won't win it.
I know that. We can always hope.
Yeah.
But I think like you said, I think this season's been a good season of goals. I'm just shocked that Haaland missed so many in our game. We was watching it.
Missed that header especially.
Oh, they had 2 headers though. Flipping.
Well, at the end of the day, he's only human, isn't he? Last season.
There was a conspiracy theory that's going around the web online. No, this sort of makes
you
a bit
mean
of
a
sense.
load of bollocks, you mean? Go on.
No, go on. He's purposely doing it so he drops his value in his contract at the end of this season because he wants to go to Real Madrid, because apparently in his contract he's got 2 years he's got to stay at Man City for before anybody can go approach him or anything like that. But he's also got a performance payout as well.
I can't see that.
So they're saying that with some certain things he might be acting a bit like fucking crap and stuff, because if he slightly lowers it down to a certain degree, it's cheaper for Real Madrid to come and snap him up. That's the only club I could possibly think.
I think last season he was just phenomenal, wasn't he? And he broke goal scoring records, and he looked like he was going to score every time he played. Whereas this season, it's a bit more realistic, isn't it? This season, and he's just human, isn't he?
I think as well they've sussed him out.
Maybe.
I think
maybe because last season he was new to the Premier League, wasn't he?
Yeah.
There may be a bit of that, but I just think he's like all players do. Whether you're the best player in the world or you all have bad spells of form,
Yep.
And that's happening to him at the moment. But he'll come good. He's too good not to.
Oh god, yeah. He's only 22, 23?
Oh, he's a young lad, you know. Yeah,
easily.
But
no, he's still got another 10 years at least.
Oh my god, yeah. At the very highest level.
And he's very into meditation, yoga.
Is
he? If you watch
he
his
looks after
training
himself then.
Oh god, yeah. No, he even stated in an interview. He said in an interview one of the days, because obviously was being spiritual, and he was saying, like he said, it's not just about being physically fit.
Yeah.
He said it's about mentally fit as well. And he says I do meditations and to keep myself in here, because he said my body could produce whatever the max performance I can get it, but he said my mind isn't in the game, or my mind isn't right. Well, he says then the mind can affect the body.
Well, they do say a lot of, especially sports at the top level, it's played, it's between your ears.
Yeah,
confidence and belief.
Oh god, yeah. And then look at the England team; they're doing yoga. Yeah, they're doing meditation now as well. So literally, and the UFC fighters as well.
That's why Ryan Giggs played to the age he did. Yeah, by doing yoga and looking after himself.
Well, you could do meditative yoga. But I just thought, like, if you've got to play on that serious level, like Thiago Silva, he's dedicated, and Ramos, Ronaldo.
Look at Silva, he's playing. He's 39 years of age.
I thought he was 40.
Is he 40 now? He's still playing.
It's still good.
A very, very high standard for Chelsea.
Easily. I'll still keep him a season or two. I would.
Yeah. Well, if if you do the business, then
that's it.
Who cares how old you are,
But yeah, I think today as well. I think like obviously the food, the fitness, and and obviously the meditations, the yoga, the stretches. Back in the 90s, it was actually you probably went on a pitch. You had you had a healthy meal.
It's no wonder with all those benefits players are playing. I mean, Ashley Young.
Yeah,
Everton. How old is he? Like 39, I think.
38,
and he looks as fit as a flea, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So there's a lot to be said for these.
But that's a good thing, though. That's always a good thing.
Of course it is, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But
I'd love 2 new legs.
I just wanted to mention Sheffield United as well.
Cool.
They lost 5-0 to Brighton.
Battered.
So they've lost the last 3 home games 5-0.
Doomed. It's a doomed squad. It's a doomed squad.
Yeah.
Just nowhere near. No offense. I mean, don't get me wrong, Baz. Them players are playing football that I'd love to play, stuff like that, and probably yourself as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to look in reality of the Premier League. They're getting slaughtered.
It's a shame. I mean, you look at Chris Wilder on the touchline. He looks like
he's
a
knackered
rabbit
already.
In headlights.
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean, do you think they'll keep him for next season in the Championship?
I think they have to accept defeat in this season, and I think they should try and bounce back next season. But I just don't see it.
I mean, I like Chris Wilder. I think he's
a
decent manager.
I don't blame him as such. I'm almost blame the club and the players themselves. I just think, okay, you can have a skillful player, but that team just looks like it can't mesh.
Well, I just don't think the players are good enough for the
not at
Premier
all.
League, and that
Not at
you
all.
can't blame the players for that. You know, you're only as good as you are. You know,
Yeah and no.
I'm sure Wild just trying to get the best out of them.
Well, yeah, that's it. I also, but then you look at Luton,
Well,
a lower stadium, lower money, lower.
That is a good comparison because they are fighting for their lives, aren't they?
I really am, and they're playing good football.
Yeah.
When we seen the end of the game,
to watch the Man U game the weekend.
yeah. Mate, they should have won that.
Yeah. Well,
at least draw.
Well,
At least draw.
It was a mad one because United went 2 up really quickly, didn't they? Through 2 Hoyland goals.
Yeah.
Thought,
that was a fluke. That
I know,
was a gift for it.
Yeah, I know, but even so, it was 2-0 after about 15 minutes, and you thought, blimey, this could be anything. This. And then, to be fair to Luton, they rolled the sleeves up.
Oh God, the day off.
And they battled, and they came back to 2-1. And in the end, United were holding on, weren't they? At the end.
I think as well with United, I think I just don't know what's going on with them neither. I mean, Marcus Rashford looks like he's having a strop and stuff at the club at the moment. But again, another good player when he plays for England, he bangs the goals in. He's had that good season. Was it with Ollie or Tanag last season? He was banging in the goals last season.
He scored 30 goals in last season.
Something has got to have happened between him and Tanag that has made him go down. Look at Sancho now; he's playing better football in Bundesliga again.
Unless Rashford's like Haaland's just out of form, just having a bad spell.
I do. My personal belief is that I think there's something going on with him and Tanag. I generally do too.
Well, I know that there was the incident the other week, wasn't there, with the Ireland
club?
Yeah, but he came back and scored, didn't he, in his first game back? So
yeah, he did in the right position though. Always, that's the problem. Garnacho seems to be quite good for United.
I love Garnacho.
Arrogant arsehole, but still,
he's a great player. I mean,
he's a good player.
I watched him when Villa played Man U the other week. I watched him live for the first time. Garnacho, and I thought, great player. He just when he gets the ball, he looks really dangerous. He's always looking to drive forward and attack and hurt the opposition. He's a good player. I
think that's where we was on about that couple of podcast episodes. Saying like he seems to be a bit of old school where I don't care, I'm running at you. If I lose the ball,
I think that's quite refreshing.
Oh, I do. I totally agree.
I know, obviously, Ten Hag's happy for him to play that way because he does it week in, week out, doesn't he?
That's it. I just think Man United need to cut their losses with some players and just start rebuilding.
I don't know. I mean, I know they struggled to beat Luton, but ultimately they won. I think they've won 4 or 5 on the bounce, haven't they? Now, United.
Yeah. Just about. Yeah,
but they're still winning the games, and they're on the coattails of Tottenham and Villa.
Yeah, true.
Fighting for that European Champions League
What about the
spot.
shock of the weekend, though?
Which one was that?
Wolves.
Oh God.
Wolves 2-1. 2-1. They could have been 3-1 because that South Korean he missed, didn't he?
Oh yeah, brilliant. I
can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
You know what, Wolves? If you're a Wolves fan, you must think what's going on because they lost at home to Brentford the week before.
Yeah.
And then they go to Tottenham without Matheus Cunha, who was injured. He got injured against Brentford. And they go and win 2-1 at Spurs. It's just mad football. You just can't explain it, can you?
But they also as well slagging Dawson off, right? And it makes me laugh. Apparently, Dawson, the lady at work, she was saying last week that Dawson, you can see he's one of the hardest working players on the pitch, and he still gets slated for all his efforts. But then when they gets in the box and everything, he said when he clears the headers out and does really good defence, they all start clapping him mental at the club.
Yeah. No, but it was nice to see Wolves win. I mean, it did Villa a favour, to be fair, didn't it? Beating Spurs, but good win.
Mate, Champions League football on the horizon.
I know.
Champions League. Well, we'd be lucky to get Europa Conference.
Well, talking of Wolves, I think there's rumours this week that they're going to accept offers for Neto in the summer.
You got to expect that, though.
I suppose.
You've got to expect that. I mean, no, it's a shame, really, because I think if Wolves carried on who the players have got now and built, they could possibly do what Villa's doing now, challenging top 4 type of thing. But that's the problem.
Wolves, they do bring players on, don't they, Wolves?
Yeah.
They had Ruben Neves,
Ruben Neves. Then you had the goalkeeper before, didn't you, who's gone to Roma?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was good. I can't remember his name is. I can see him. He's Portuguese, isn't he?
Yeah.
But Mourinho had him, didn't he? Because he said he was such a good keeper for the money.
And they've got João Gomez now as well, who scored both goals against Tottenham.
Oh, yes.
He looks a good player. Only 23, Brazilian.
I know, it makes you laugh though. I was saying it. I said it's funny how they got rid of their. You look at last season, most of their best players have gone.
Yeah,
they're actually doing better than last season.
I quite liked they had a young lad called Silva.
Oh, the one with the curly hair.
Yeah.
Nah.
But he's gone to Rangers on loan.
Yeah, because apparently he's not
Perhaps he's not quite ready for the Premier League, but
probably not.
I think there's definitely a player there.
Oh, I think so, but it's one of them, isn't it? I think sometimes you need to build yourself up to it. Some people can naturally get into it, some people can't. It's just the way it goes. But then again, if you're not getting supplied the balls, the crosses, and the passes that you need, then
we keep saying it, don't we? We keep praising Gary O'Neill at Wolves. He's doing doing a very good job, isn't he?
Oh,
we keep saying every week we mention him when we say what a good job he's doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
He really is.
I think Luton manager's doing a good job to say with his squad and say he's got the lowest budget in the league. Him and Sheffield have got the lowest budget in the league.
Yeah.
I think he's doing a really good job. I think another good one is, you've got to admit it, this season again, apart from a couple of seasons ago, was Jurgen Klopp. Same old.
Yeah, well, he's relentless, isn't he? He's a winner.
Yeah. Arteta's now becoming a really good manager.
He's starting to show real promise, isn't he, Arteta?
He is now. But Xabi Alonso, though, he's always been a class act. Well, even when he was at Real Madrid, it was Liverpool first, wasn't it? Then Real Madrid, then he went to Bayern for a bit.
Leverkusen the weekend.
Yeah,
Bayern Munich lost.
Yes, 3-2.
So it's 8 points the gap now.
I generally think they're going to win it, and then I think he's probably going to get to Liverpool.
He stands a very good chance.
I think
stands a very good chance.
Yeah, I think no.
Unless Bayern Munich coming for him, if they get rid of Tuchel.
The way it's going, apparently there is rumours that he's only about 4 or 5 games away from getting sacked now.
Well, there's rumours they're looking at Zidane.
Oh,
and there's another rumour heard today.
I don't think Zidane.
This will make you laugh. They're also looking at Solskjaer.
Yeah, I read that earlier.
I think it's only for an interim to the end of the season. But obviously this is hypothetical because Tuchel's still there. But
it's a shame because I really like
Tuchel.
I wish we never got rid of him, but it is what it is, eh? Saying that though, mate, we won again.
Yes.
We won again.
Oh, Chelsea.
They
won 1, wasn't it? In City.
No. So I'm thinking about that the week before. It was 3-1 against Palace, wasn't it? Then it 1-1 the weekend. I said to you, didn't I? I said when we was watching the game, I said if it's a draw, that's a win to me.
It was a cracking game, that was.
Oh,
I really enjoyed that. And I think, Chelsea could have been 3-0 up by half time.
I think we should.
They missed a couple of one-on-ones, didn't they? Got the goal.
Yeah. What makes you laugh though, he's playing Jackson on the left as a left winger, not as a striker, and it seems to be working well.
He seems to drift all across the front line, Jackson.
It seems to be quite working well.
It suits him. And I think if you do that as well, if you give your forward a little bit of licence to roam, the centre halves don't know who to pick up. And it creates a bit of confusion for the opposition defence as well.
And then plus you've got Sterling, you got Mudwaki.
Took his goal while Sterling, didn't he?
Yeah, God,
lovely goal.
I thought he fucked it up. Because he does. Because obviously, when I watch Chelsea on the highlights, most of the time, he cuts in and then literally he's either skied it or the defence. He's got 2. And
again, Cole Palmer, excellent.
Yeah, what a player.
Every week.
Apparently, some of the Man City fans were still clapping him when he was walking around the pitch.
Well, yeah, he didn't have to leave, did he?
No. I think
Chelsea came in and he wanted. Like we said before, he needs to play football, doesn't he? Especially with the Euros.
He's shown why.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He's just. For such a young age, he's such a talent. It's unreal.
Yeah.
But this is the problem now. They don't let the youngsters have enough, youngsters have enough time on the pitch type of thing. You look at James Maddison now. He slagged off Tottenham though before years ago, didn't he? He slagged Tottenham off in a tweet.
Yeah.
And now look at him. When he comes on the pitch, he's dangerous. I think he's more dangerous now than he was for Leicester.
Yeah.
I think he plays such good football.
He's another one who needs to go to the Euros, isn't he? We spoke about Conor Gallagher. Cole Palmer and Maddison, Phil Foden.
Yeah, oh God,
I mean, you look at the players that
definitely.
Grealish. You look at the players that Southgate's got at his disposal.
That's the thing. You've also got Trent Alexander-Arnold as long as he's fit. Then you've got Gomez, who's been playing well for Liverpool as well. You got him as a potential backup. Then I'm sorry, don't think Maguire's good enough because he got subbed off, didn't he?
Yes,
he got subbed off.
I think he'll pick Jordan Henderson for the Euros. He will, won't he?
Fuck's sake, no. We need some. You need Jude Bellingham, Conor Gallagher.
Yeah.
You need Declan Rice. That's a fucking
apparently,
perfect
I read the other day that Southgate likes to look at that Kobe Mainoo at United.
Oh God, whack him in. Give him a chance.
He's got these 2 friendlies, hasn't he, coming up against Brazil and Belgium.
I'll tell you what,
so
mate,
perhaps you'll have a look at one or two.
Cracking couple of games of Brazil, especially the Brazil one and Belgium. He's got Lukaku, they've got Kevin De Bruyne. I think literally he needs to freshen up the squad now. I think Maguire.
Well, he's got all these young talented players coming through that we've just mentioned. It seems a shame not to let them
That's it.
play. When you've got these people like Maguire and
Curtis Jones as well. He's proven a good one.
And then Jordan Henderson. They've had their time.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I agree on that. I think we got some good defenders. Don't get me wrong, Kyle Walker.
Yeah, you've got to play Walker.
Wherever his problems he's doing shagging all different many birds.
Class player.
Footballer. I'd have him at Chelsea any day of the week. He's a quality. Hopefully, Reece Jones gets fit again. He's got to take Ben. If he does not take Ben Chilwell, I swear
I
to
do
God,
like Chilwell. I must admit,
mate, he's quality. He's absolute quality left back,
and he can nick you a goal as well. Chilwell.
Yes, he could be randomly there. I generally think we should. I think goalkeeper. I do think it's time for a change. I do think Pickford is especially this season. He's let some hours.
Pickford worries me with his distribution, and he's coming out.
Yeah,
when he comes out as a sweeper,
he's got a powerful kick though.
I watched him last night. I watched him last night against Palace.
He kicked it into the goalie's half. One of the games I watched the last couple of weeks. I'm not joking. I thought, fucking hell, that's great. If you
what a dreadful game that was, by the way, last night. Everton Palace.
Fucking hell. Seen the first goal, turned it off.
Two per sides.
Hand pan was way more important.
Oh my God, honestly,
it was just shocking.
I mean, I watched it all, but he was a hard watch.
Oh God,
it really was.
To say you're a fan of the football club, I mean, fuck's sake.
The only bright point was Jordan Ayew's goal for Palace.
That was a good one.
Cracking goal, yeah.
That was a cracking shot. It's like a chap who came when I used to do rainbow grading. He's an Everton fan, and he's got like 15,000 subscribers, and he talks about Everton like every day type of thing. And I said to him, obviously it must be torture for you. You got your coffee, look at this, Service with a smile.
Oh yeah. Chelsea mug as well.
Oh, it's even better. Well done, Kaylee. I just realised.
Bang out of order.
Kaylee's just literally going with Chelsea mug.
Thank you.
I don't know if you heard that. She said it's the only cup you need in your life, which is true. But yeah, I think. It's horrible to say, but as an Everton fan and Crystal Palace fan, you must be dreading this season.
Well,
because you got point deductions.
You've just got to stop up, haven't you, this season, and then build build on that. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm hoping Luton keeps them out.
Well, you've got
for something different.
As we've said before, we think Burnley are gone. We think Sheffield United are gone.
Yeah, easily.
Forest had a good win.
Yes,
didn't they? They beat. Who did they beat now?
It just shows Nuno knows what he's doing.
They won 2-0, didn't they? Against West Ham. Of course it was.
Yes.
They beat West Ham 2-0.
Did you see the interview with David Moyes? It was dreadful.
He's treading on thin ice, isn't he?
He really is. I think he'll be gone.
I mean, they lost 6-0 to Arsenal, then they've lost 2-0 to Forest.
Yep. I mean, no offence against Forest, and they're the fifth or sixth in the league, something like that.
West Ham.
Yeah.
Are they about 10th?
They used to be.
Not really sure, to be honest.
I think we're 10th. And let's find out right now for
you.
But literally, I think he needs to go.
I see another Chelsea old boy got one of Forest's goals. Hudson-Odoi.
I know, Hudson-Odoi.
Another Chelsea youth.
See, he was good, but then he seemed attitude got in the way. And then when he went to German league, he struggled then. And then now, since under Nuno, he's doing quite well.
Yeah,
they're actually 9th now.
Well, they're 9th,
there was fifth when fifth or sixth when I last.
See, it's a funny one, West Ham, isn't it? Because they're 9th in the division. They won the Europa Conference League last year. They're still in the Europa League this year.
Yeah.
And the players are the fans are unhappy. Which I mean, I can see both sides of the argument. Really,
I can. But the thing is, like back when I was watching football when I was a teenager, West Ham fought for relegation. A lot of the battles.
But they haven't offered Moyes a new contract at West Ham, and there's rumours that Graham Potter could be the new manager in the summer. That's only a rumour, by the way. Not.
Wouldn't surprise you though.
No, I think
I think
with respect to David Moyes, I think that would be a good move for West Ham.
I think how old is he now? He's got to be 68.
He's in his 60s. Moyes, I'm not sure exactly
60.
how old.
I see. The thing is, I'd retire now and go. Look, I've won a cup finally. No offence.
I think Moyes must get a bit annoyed with the situation at West Ham because he's done a good job there.
Yeah, to get him a cup.
And I think he feels a bit underappreciated, to be honest.
I think problem is though, no offence, football fans are fickle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are. We all are.
And they're hypocritical all the time. Doesn't matter if there's. I'm not. They always am.
Yeah.
But I think that the problem is like Chelsea in the Abramovich era. You don't get success that season. You're out. I think that's what I think that's what the clubs are demanding today.
But West Ham haven't spent the money that Chelsea spent.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, that's different. But to say that, like you said, to win a cup, it's damn bloody good.
Yeah, I mean, that was West Ham's first trophy since 1980 FA Cup, I think it was. So
it's been a long while.
Yeah, and they've celebrated it, at the time, So.
Yeah. Any other news?
Liverpool got a good win again, 4-1 against Brentford.
Oh, I think they're gonna. See, the thing is, I don't want them to win, but I generally think they are gonna win. I'd rather have like I said, Liverpool. I'd rather have Arsenal or Aston Villa, but I just think, like you said last week, because Klopp's leaving, they're gonna put all the effort in. They're gonna try and make it and then Sunday. What are you doing Sunday?
I'll be watching the Carabao Cup. I would
imagine. You want to watch it with me?
Probably, yeah. But so Liverpool have got a few injury problems. Trent Alexander-Arnold's out.
I heard that one, but
Alisson is potentially out.
Alisson,
goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper.
Yeah.
See, their second goalkeeper ain't that bad.
Curtis Jones is out. Diogo Jota, he's done his knee.
Has he done his knee
against Brentford? Did you see it? Yeah, one of the Brentford players fell on his leg and he sort of bent his leg, and I presume he's done ligaments, but they've said he's out for a few months. Jota, yeah,
and he's a good. See, Jota's a good player. Again, another underrated player, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming in place of Salah, didn't he? When Salah went to the AFCON, and he did a great job. I mean, fortunately for Liverpool, Salah's back now. Otherwise, they would be in trouble.
I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think we're going to win it. I don't
know. I mean, if you play like you did against Villa. And Man City, you've got a chance of winning that one.
But I don't think it's going to be like a 2-1 victory. I think if the victory will come, it'll probably come by penalties.
The thing is with Chelsea, whether you're playing well or whether you're not playing well, you've got players on the pitch who can do something special and win you a game.
Yes.
Like Cole Palmer, like Sterling, like Gallagher. You've got
Fernandes.
Yeah.
And that free kick as well. He's starting to pick up a bit of.
I've said to you before, I love that Chelsea midfield now. With Gallagher, Fernandes, and Casado, that's really that's really starting to click. That is.
I think as well. I just feel like we're just missing a little bit more of a spark. So like a big ass off, strong. Some like I probably would say somebody like the Napoli striker, Osimhen or Martinez out of Inter Milan.
Yeah.
They've got attitude. They've got persona. They've got a presence on the pitch. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's a shame that Lukaku didn't work out in the end.
Yeah, because he'd been ideal in that team, wouldn't he?
Especially when he slagged the fans and the club. Fuck that.
But
you're out.
If you put Lukaku in that side now, a fully firing Lukaku,
it'd be good squad. But unfortunately, he went downhill. But the thing is, like, you don't know behind the scenes there. No. That's the problem, mate. That's the problem.
See, Villa got back on track the weekend, beat Fulham, didn't they? 2-1.
Yes. You was a happy bunny.
I was. I mean, they made hard work of it in the end because they went 2-0 up, and it looked pretty much plain sailing. Then they let Fulham back in with a goal.
Yeah.
And it was a bit nail-biting at the end, but I think Villa deserved it overall.
No, I agree. I think so. I think the problem is it's hard to put it on because you're the same as us. Like, you can have one brilliant fucking game and then the players are dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, but the thing is, they're good players. It's not like as if they're absolute shit. I think if Tyrone Mings, if he was in there, I think if Camara wasn't injured, I think you've got such a damaging squad. I
think we're missing Mings' leadership qualities at the back.
Yes.
I know he's not captain, but he's as good as.
Konsa's injured as well. You could tell a difference at the centre back without Konsa.
Mind you, I did think, to be fair, I thought Pau Torres and Longley played well together on Saturday.
Yeah, they didn't play too
especially
bad.
Torres. I mean, considering Torres, it was his first game this calendar year. He came back and he looked. I mean, he just like a really class centre half. He brings the ball out from defence. He's got a lovely left foot. He'll pick a pass.
What do you think of? Would you rather have him or Diego? Is it Diego?
I'd rather have Torres.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do like Diego Carlos, and he's a big unit and he's a decent defender. But I just think Torres has got that bit more class.
Yeah.
Whereas Carlos, he has got a bit of a mistake in it. I know all players have, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's not a lot in it. But
I think it's one of them, isn't it? I think it's one of them where at the end of the season, I'd be interested to see what transfers. Because the thing is, you're not even like a poor club. You're actually decently rich.
Yeah, they are. I mean, there's a lot of wealthy clubs about now, isn't there? But it's
it's that financial fair play.
You can't spend it, can you? Because of the FFP.
No.
You know?
The thing is, how many does your stadium hold?
At the moment, 42,000 and something.
42. That's the same as Chelsea.
Same as Chelsea, about 42,500, I think. Yeah.
I thought you was bigger.
Well, it will be when this new North Stand gets built, but when that will be, I'm not sure.
They're on about building Chelsea a new stadium, aren't they? As well, fucking like Tottenham one. So I just think like the league is just amazing, and I just think any investment into it make it so much better. Oh, question for you, right? Have you seen TalkSport lately? It's all kicking off on there. There was an NFL bloke on there stating that the Super Bowl is the biggest event sports-wise of the year, and then he eventually admitted that okay, maybe the World Cup final is the biggest. What's it called? But I just thought.
I didn't hear that, no.
No, it was on TalkSport on Facebook. I seen it. There was arguing. I generally do not think. I think NFL for the Americans. Like, no offense to anyone.
I wonder what the TV audience is for the Super Bowl compared to the World Cup final.
Oh,
that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. That wouldn't it? To see which is the most viewed event.
So
I would imagine it's the World Cup.
It's got to be
because the World Cup's global, isn't it? Whereas the Super Bowl is just. I know a lot of people like it over here, but generally American.
Got to be. So when it comes to viewed, the men's FIFA World Cup fund triumphs them all.
Yeah,
with 115 million views.
Wow,
damn. The Super Bowl smashes that of the World Cup within the US, though. Within the US, because no offense, it's a completely different game. So let's have a look. So what was it recently? Wasn't it Super Bowl?
It was only a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
Super Bowl viewership, right? So more than 200 million viewers on that.
And what was it for the World Cup? 800.
And then let's go for World Cup.
World Cup final.
World Cup final. 1.5
billion.
1.5 billion. Kills out the water.
Yeah.
How the Yanks can turn around and say, "Oh, the Super Bowl is the best thing in the world." Is it fuck? Right. Let's have a look. See then. Let's type in I can't spell it. Premier League. I don't want final. Premier League viewership.
It's the most sport.
3 billion regularly accumulating more than 3 billion viewers over 190 countries. The Premier League functions as a pulsating hub. So how the fuck can that?
Well, I mean, the Premier League, it's probably the biggest sports franchise in the world, isn't it?
There you go. So you got 212 territories, right? 643 million homes with a potential TV audience of 4.7 billion people.
Scary, isn't it?
That's fucking frightening.
Now you know why there's so much money in the game.
For the way off.
Think of all the revenue. Think of the revenue that brings in.
Yeah, no wonder Sky Sports try and rip you off at the same time. BT, fucking wankers.
So talking to Premier League, I was looking at a thing the other day on the internet, and it was the Premier League team of the season.
Oh, right, okay.
So far.
Go on then.
And there's a couple of shocks in there.
Go on.
The goalkeeper Vicario from Spurs.
Really?
Which I didn't agree with.
Nah, Alisson's way better. Edison. I'm shocked on that one.
Fullback Trippier from Newcastle.
I could agree with that.
And the other one was Alfie Doughty from Luton. The Luton wing back. Yeah, and then centre halves were Liverpool, Van Dijk and Canate.
Easily.
Yeah, which is probably fair enough.
Yeah, that's. Agree on that.
Midfield, Saka.
Yes.
Rodri.
Easily.
Declan Rice. And Doku on the left wing.
Really? I'm shocked Kevin De Bruyne. Right? Oh, but then
he's been out most of the season, isn't it? And then the front two were it was Madison from Tottenham, and then Haaland, which surprised.
That goes out. Yeah,
but no Villa players.
Yeah. No Chelsea.
No Chelsea players either.
No. At least Conor Gallagher, he's trying his heart out.
Yeah, but I mean that's very subjective, isn't it?
Doku's a good player.
I mean, you could probably ask 10 different people for their teams, and they'll all pick a different side, wouldn't they?
Go on then. What's your team of the season be? Then fuck it. Do it now.
Bloody hell.
Goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper, I'd probably say. Alisson probably at Liverpool. He always impresses me.
Left back.
Left back. Oh God, that's a good one. That is. I quite like. What's the guy? Milenko at Everton always impresses me now. I know they're a struggling team.
Oh God, no.
But yeah, I think
Chilwell.
Yeah, Chilwell's a good. Yeah, Chilwell. But no. Oh yeah. Centre back's got to be Trent Alexander-Arnold, hasn't it?
Centre back.
Not Trent.
Virgil
van Dijk. Sorry.
Oh, easily.
And I'd have probably Trent
and
then in the middle with Virgil van Dijk. I would probably.
Who would you go for?
Ooh, I like John Stones.
I got to admit, I'm probably good for John Stones.
I think he's a really, really good player.
Midfield.
Ooh, tough. You've really put me on the spot. I've got to say, Rodri and Rice. I can't argue with those two.
Okay. I'd probably agree with Rodri.
I think they've both been excellent.
But Kevin De Bruyne.
Even though he has,
yeah, he's just a class on his own.
Do you know he started? He's only played 8 games since he's come back.
Go on.
For a sub, and he's got 2 goals and 5 assists already.
I mean that's some stats, ain't that?
Yeah, it really is.
Left wing.
Oh, left wing. I don't know. Rodri. Not Rodri. God, I'm getting confused there. Doku. I like Doku. He's okay.
I quite like Doku. He's quite.
I've got to get Garnacho in there somewhere.
Okay, so
I really like Garnacho.
Okay, so you're saying Garnacho on the left?
Well, he can play anywhere, can't he? Across.
Okay, what about your right? I thought you would have gone for Bailey.
Maybe Leon Bailey. It's a long one, yeah.
Good player.
Or Saka. I'll do Saka.
Oh, it'd be Saka.
Saka's quality, isn't it?
Saka's. See, if Saka was the age he is now and went to that penalty, he would have scored it.
But then again, I'd like to get Gallagher in there as well. I think he's.
You've picked it now, mate.
I'm just thinking while we're talking, because you put, and then I'd probably say Cole Palmer, you know.
Up front.
Cole Palmer, well, you know, in the number 10, in the hole.
Oh, so you'll have a 4-4-1-1.
Yeah.
And then let me guess, Haaland up front.
It's gotta be, hasn't it?
Gotta be
Haaland. You can't really.
Gotta be. I could mostly agree on that. To be fair, I'll probably say same. Alisson. I'd probably say left back Ben Chilwell, Virgil van Dijk, Thiago Silva.
Silva's a good shout.
I love Silva.
Yeah.
Right, Alexander Trent. I think even though they got slated last season for his fuck ups.
Mind you, that young lad's impressed me though.
That Liverpool bloke. He's supposed to be playing, Sunday.
Well, he will do because Trent Alexander-Arnold's injured.
Who else is that? And then the midfielder for me, Rodri. And the other week, Kevin De Bruyne. On the left, I'd probably. I probably would. I can't think of anybody else, to be fair, but I do like Martinelli.
So I would have said Grealish if he was playing. But he's not getting a game, is he?
No, he's struggling.
I mean, I've seen another player like Odegaard at Arsenal.
Yes, very good player.
What a player he is.
Very good.
You know.
And then I probably would have to say, if at this moment in time, I would probably say Sterling, just because you know
he's
that
only a decent season, isn't he?
You just know that if he's in form, mate, you fucking had it. Yeah. You've had it. But he's one of them. And then I'd probably say on the right, would say Cole Palmer on the right, to be fair. As much as I'd love to, I want to really, really say Saka.
Do you know what I like as well? Gamares at Newcastle.
Yes.
In midfield.
Yes. I like Longstaff as well, because he's
a grafter, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a proper grafter.
I think Bruno Gamares?
Yeah. He scored the other week. 2 goals,
yeah, the other day, yeah.
He's a quality player.
Very good player.
But strikers, it's the same old. Yeah, I'd have to have up front easily Haaland, and I'd probably
Mo Salah is another shout.
Yeah, I'd probably have Mo Salah. I'd probably have Haaland there, Mo Salah. I'd probably put Cole Palmer. Actually, the same as you. Put Cole Palmer behind Haaland, and then Mo Salah on the left, on the right, and then probably put Sterling on the left.
That's not a bad front line, is it?
No,
Haaland, Salah, and Palmer.
I know. Yeah. Sterling. Talk about glory hunting and everything.
yeah. But now, the Premier League is unbelievable, isn't it, this season?
It's amazing.
But I mean,
it's amazing.
And do you know what? I was thinking the gulf between the Premier League and the Championship is just getting wider.
I
every season. I mean, I'll tell you what says it all at the moment for the Premier League and the Championship. The top 3 in the Championship.
Yeah. This is Leicester,
Southampton, Leeds.
Yeah.
Are the 3 that came down. And the bottom 3 in the Premier League, Burnley, Sheffield, and Luton, are the 3 who came up. Which tells its own story, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
it really does. I mean, and Leicester are absolutely pissing the Championship this season.
Oh, it just seems like as if it's bloody fun for him.
I mean, you've got Leicester, Leeds, Southampton, and then Ipswich.
Yep.
And then I think there's 14 points then, I think, or something ridiculous, between Ipswich in 4th and West Brom in 5th.
Yeah.
It's something like... Yeah, there's 14 points between Ipswich in 4th and West Brom in 5th. So, really, for those top 2 automatics, it's a 4-horse race.
Yeah.
And I think it looks like Leicester are nailed on for the to win the league.
I think so.
So then it's between Leeds, Southampton, and Ipswich for the second, and then it's obviously the lottery of the playoffs, then, isn't it?
Interesting, eh? It's going to be interesting. I think I totally agree with you. Actually,
But that's the thing, you see. If you're a Championship club, you see 3 clubs come down from the Premier League, like Leicester, Southampton, and Leeds.
Yep.
They've kept the majority of their squad. I know Southampton sold Ward-Prowse, but generally, they've kept the same squad. And the other teams in the Championship can't compete.
No, not at all. I think it's the money. It comes down to money again. Of course, it's always money.
And also, if you've been in the Premier League for so many years, you get your parachute payments as well.
Yeah.
Even if you're in the Championship, you still get those payments.
That could still help you massively in the Championship, can't you?
Yeah. And looking at the bottom of the Championship, you've got QPR, Sheffield Wednesday, and Rotherham. Rotherham are about, I think they're 13 or 14 points from safety. I think they've gone. They've gone. But yeah, so you've got Sheffield United could get relegated, and Sheffield Wednesday this season could both go down from the Premier League and the Championship.
The Yorkshire tie.
Yeah.
Well, then again, football's such a finicky game.
Because obviously Sheffield Wednesday got promoted last season, didn't they, from League One?
Yeah.
But
it just shows again, doesn't it? Yeah. It shows how different that league is, eh?
Yeah.
How the quality.
Well, it's all relative, isn't it? You know, the gap is widening between all the divisions. I think.
Easily.
But
the
Premier League especially.
You
know, and then the proof's there, isn't it? You know, Luton, Burnley, and look at Burnley last season. They absolutely cakewalked the Championship, and now they can't buy winning the Premier League, can they?
Can't struggling.
You know, and Vincent Kompany, he could be another one who could be looking over his shoulder.
It's hard though. You've got to.
I'd stick with, if I was Burnley chairman, I'd stick with Kompany.
I think that'd be very harsh, just purely on the fact of, I don't know. I think that's a bit harsh because, no offense, the squad. I mean, fuck's sake, yeah, you got like they haven't really invested, did they? When they come up, it was sort of like you got the same squad. There you go, play with that. It's like you need more than that. But it is what it is.
He is. Yeah.
What else have you got?
I was going to mention Harry Kane actually because he went to Germany to get trophies. To win trophies.
No, he's not even getting any.
Well, I mean, they're struggling in the league as we've already mentioned.
Yes.
They're out the German Cup.
Oh, they?
Yeah, they got knocked out of the German Cup, and they lost 1-0 in their Champions League first leg. They lost to Lazio.
Yes.
So there's a possibility they could get knocked out of the Champions League as well.
Mate, so you got
to say he's Harry Kane jinxed.
Well, yeah.
You know, when it comes to win trophies, I mean, he's a tremendous player. Obviously, he's a world-class player, as we all know, but.
Here you go then. So obviously at the moment it's 0-0 Brentford, and the Champions League is 0-0. So we ain't missed much.
It's I was looking at other players, because Harry Kane, he's never won a trophy in his professional career. I was looking at other players who there's not that many actually, but one that springs to mind straight away is Matt Letizia when he was at Southampton.
Oh yeah.
He was there.
Now he's on bloody Sky Sports everywhere.
He was there for years, and he had chances to move and didn't move, and he ended up not winning anything. Stan Collin was another one. Never won a medal.
I have no clue, mate.
You remember Stan Collin, don't you?
No.
Don't you? Played for Villa, Forest, Liverpool.
No.
Probably a little bit before your time.
The only ones I can really remember is Danny Murphy, really. As far as I can remember back.
Yeah, I think he played with Murphy.
Did he?
I think so. He might have done. Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah, but Steve Ball's another one. Played at Wolves. Steve Ball, he was at Wolves for years. Had a chance to move.
A defender?
No, striker. Scored a million goals for Wolves.
Oh, blimey.
The old great player.
That's got to be before my time.
Did you hear about Wayne Rooney, by the way?
Nah, go on.
He wants to take up boxing. Have you not heard that one? It was all over the internet the other day.
Well, do whatever you want to do.
Like, because who's that YouTuber? KSI?
Oh, KSI,
He's got his own boxing franchise now called Misfits, I think.
How is it?
Misfit Boxing.
And he's going fighting there.
And Rooney's contacted him. And he wants to get involved. Yeah, so you might see
No
Wayne
way.
Rooney lacing up his gloves rather than his boots.
No way.
Yeah, hope he gets Sparko.
Just imagine that in a YouTube boxing
Yeah.
match. It's fucking
Well, it'll be
KSI
like was it Logan? What was the
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul? Those
Yeah.
be like
yeah.
well, like an exhibition fight.
God, it was. Oh God, I could see the bloke Scouser. He was a boxer, coked up every week, or
No,
oh,
I don't really follow the boxing, to be honest.
I used to follow it quite a bit, but I prefer the UFC. I can't think of it. I could see him. He's on adverts recently, and he was like British, like #1,
Not
but
Hatton.
he was Hatton.
Ricky
Ricky Hatton. Yeah, Ricky Hatton. Yeah, the blonde hair guy looks like he got a bit of blonde. Yeah, mate, he was coked up. He even admitted in an interview that he'd snort a bit of coke, like type of thing, and then go and fight, like, and go and train.
He was on Dancing on Ice, wasn't he, recently?
Was it?
Was he Dancing on Ice or Strictly Come Dancing? One of the two. I don't watch them, by the way. I don't watch.
He's full of shit. Full of shit. He's there with his little flags going. I support you.
Did you hear about Tony Mowbray, the Birmingham manager?
Go on.
He's been, don't know what's happened, but he's been taken ill, or he's had some medical examinations, and he's been told he needs some urgent treatment. So he's had to step away from the Blues job for 6 to 8 weeks, apparently.
Bloody hell.
So yeah,
just shows what's going on lately. Something's in the air, man.
They're not having a lot of luck, are they, Birmingham?
No.
With, first of all,
you're bloody happy about that anyway.
Well, I've got no real beef with Blues, but I mean, they did shoot themselves in the foot by sacking John Eustace and bringing Wayne Rooney in. Obviously, that didn't work out. They bought Tony Mowbray, who's steadied the ship. They beat Sunderland the weekend, Mowbray's old club. But now, unfortunately, he's been taken ill. So
it just shows, though.
Yeah.
What he's going on with today, right?
Yeah, I still think he's gonna sort of advise from afar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. But
he'll be back in the Premier League. Remember Birmingham was in the Premier League. I can remember when they was in the Premier League, and my cousin, my first cousin is like my second cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, he used to play for Birmingham.
Really?
And he played in the Premier League for Birmingham as well. I can't fucking remember his name now. Mum, if you ask Mum, I think Mum's told you.
Was it Paul Devlin?
Paul Devlin, that's it. Paul Devlin, yeah. Auntie Edna's son.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's mad, that. Like, we could be potentially having another one here, mate. We're going to potentially. My son signed up for 2 teams.
Yeah.
So, you never know. I laugh if he does, man. Just imagine that. He's earning like 300k, and he's like, I'll say to him, I said, I'm alright on the land. You go and enjoy yourself, kid. Go and enjoy yourself.
I see Kylian Mbappe's told PSG he's leaving.
He needs
finally told him he's leaving. Yeah.
No offence, PSG and that league is absolutely utter shit.
He said he's going at the end of the season.
He'll go to Real Madrid.
He's going to Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
But
I think if he goes, Haaland joins, mate. Fucking Real Madrid.
I don't think Haaland will leave City.
I think he will.
Do you really?
I really do. I think if Haaland, right, it's either going to be 2 clubs. It's either going to be potentially 2 clubs. Bayern Munich, even though I got Harry Kane, I know, but but I generally think he'd get to Real Madrid. I generally think he will say, right, I've had enough. I want to go Real, or try and push for it. Because, like I said, in his contract, he's got 2. He has to stay at Man City for 2 years, and then after that, he can go.
Yeah.
But I generally think
it's time for him to move on, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I was reading as well. Apparently, if he does leave PSG, PSG are going to save €200 million a season by not having him in the squad.
Christ! But then again, they can use that to rebuild.
That is their plan.
To rebuild.
That is their plan. They're going to bring some youth through
because they've already got Dembele on the right. They've got some youngsters coming through who seems to be quite well. But I definitely think even for the club.
But I mean, imagine if he does go to Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo,
mate, Jude
Bellingham, and then you throw Mbappe into the mix as well.
Mate,
scary.
Just imagine if Haaland went as well.
That gap's already starting to lengthen between Real Madrid and Barcelona.
I think we're dead in the water.
Well, Xavi's left today, hasn't he? I think it's today.
Is it today?
I think he's got.
The last time I read
on the news,
he was leaving at the end of the season.
Oh right.
But it wouldn't surprise me.
Perhaps I've misheard that then, but I think he may have gone today.
He might have because he said himself. He said I've won the league. He said I'd love to have won the Champions League, but the last time I read it was he wanted to win the Champions League. I can't even spell it. How do you spell his name?
Xavi.
Xavi. But the last time I read about it, he'll be leaving at the end of the season. End of the season, yeah. That was after the 5-3 shock against Villarreal. Yeah. Oh no, hang on. Oh no, still saying end of the season.
Yeah.
But
Andrew take. Has they announced who's going to take that job on?
Oh, God knows. I won't beat about the bush. Pep, I have one question for you. Do you count on me? I think last season he did well. He won the league. He did good for the club. But I just think, I don't know. See, he ain't got many different players last season, but I just think they know his tactics. And I think sometimes when you got a high pressured role where Barcelona's demanding money non-stop because they're in the shit.
Yeah.
I do personally think maybe it's the pressure got to him and gone, I've had enough. Oh, fuck this. Maybe I'm not saying it is, but it could be. But you just never know with football. Mate, it's finicky as fucking anything. It's like a twig. It can snap any second and then bloody find another one straight away.
Absolutely. I've seen Man City and Brentford 0-0 at half time.
Aye. We're going to watch the second half.
Can do.
Aye.
I've got a little finisher for you.
Go on then.
I like to test your brain on a Tuesday night.
This.
So
one of my favourite parts.
I've got here. See how many of these you can name. The top 10 all-time Premier League goal scorers.
Alan Shearer.
Shearer's number 1.
Yeah,
do you know how many goals he got, roughly?
104.
No,
268.
Oh, 260.
Oh, I was close.
So he's number 1. And there's of the list of 10, there's only one player still playing in the Premier League. Of the 10.
Okay.
There's one or two you might struggle with here, but see how you get on.
Okay. I'm going to go for Henry.
Thierry Henry, yeah, he's number 7.
7?
On 175.
Deal. I would go for Frank Lampard.
Yes, he's 6th. I mean, that's not bad, is it, midfielder?
Not bad for midfielder.
177 Premier League goals.
Damn. I'm trying to think. Ruud van Nistelrooy? No. Okay.
So you've got Shearer, Lampard, and Henry so far.
It's hard because I'm trying to think of players who didn't leave for a long while.
I mean, they're all.
Drogba wasn't.
They're all. Within your
Aguero,
yeah.
Gotta be Aguero.
He's 5th on 184.
Oh, is he 5th? Oh, okay. I'm trying to think.
I can't believe. I'm surprised you haven't got the number 2. Who's currently playing his trade in Germany?
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Kane.
He got 213. So whether he'll come back one day to the Premier League and try and catch Shearer.
Oh, I just can't think. No, it wouldn't be Colin Cole, would it? Because he had a spell.
There is a Cole, but not Carlton.
I don't know.
Man U player. Andy Cole.
Andy Cole.
Yeah, he's 4th. On what?
Colin Cole used to play for bloody West Ham.
Yeah,
I'm getting the two
and he was
mixed
at the
up.
Villa for a while. Andy Cole, 187 goals.
Blimey.
He's in 4th.
Oh God, Ollie.
Solskjaer now.
No.
I
want to say Cantona, but I don't think he was good.
Got a few, but he was more midfield, wasn't he? He was sort of deeper, slightly deeper.
Rooney.
Yes. Wayne Rooney, number 3.
Rooney.
208. There's only 3 players got more than 200 Premier League goals. Shearer, Kane and Rooney.
A deal.
Mm.
Well, I can't think of anybody else good.
What about the player who's currently playing in the Premier League, who's got 154 Premier League goals? Plays for Liverpool.
Oh, Mohamed Salah.
No, Salah. 154 and counting. So you're only missing. You're missing 2. Liverpool legend.
Gerrard.
No.
Dalglish.
No, this is Premier League. I'm talking Premier League.
Oh. Suarez.
Robbie Fowler.
Ah, Robbie Fowler.
Robbie Fowler's 8th on 163.
A deal.
And 9th, which is the one that would probably catch everybody out.
Go on.
Jermaine Defoe.
No way, I'd never thought of him.
162 Premier League goals, Defoe.
Only one
beyond Fowler. I mean, that's impressive, isn't it?
That is.
And
he was only a small bloke as well.
When you think, I know he played for Tottenham, didn't he? But he had a long spell at Portsmouth as well,
It was always him and Crouchy. Them two seem to link up really well.
I always liked Jermaine Defoe. I've always liked him.
I've always liked him. Good
cracking
player.
Little player.
See, I liked. I thought Anelka for us played really well.
Yeah.
I really did.
He was good at Arsenal as well.
Yeah. Then he went to Bolton, and then came to us, Mad that is because we had Gary Cahill from Bolton the year before we won the bloody Champions League, which makes you laugh.
Yeah. But there's some good players there, and that's those 10.
Yeah, it really is.
So between those 10 players,
go on.
Between them, they've scored 1,883 Premier League goals.
Damn.
Premier League only.
Damn.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That really is.
Yeah, and like I said, there's only Salah who's still currently playing in the Premier League.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Just shows, mate. Just shows.
Well done, mate. You got 6 or 7 out of 10 there.
Fair bit. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad to say I watched football from like late 90s, or very late 90s to now.
But I mean, whether Shearer's record will ever be beaten, 260 goals.
I think he will, but it'll probably be the end of my lifetime.
The problem is these days, people, when Shearer played, a lot of they played in the Premier League their whole careers, didn't they?
Yeah.
Whereas these days, people are going, like Kane, for example, he's gone to Germany.
Yeah, he's gone to Germany. To be fair, though, I wouldn't stay at Tottenham. Like, the only places you could have really gone, would have been Man United or Chelsea or Man City. That's the only two you could really have got.
Three, sorry. Going to United when he left Blackburn, Shearer.
Yeah.
Apparently Ferguson was in for him.
Oh.
And he had to choose between Newcastle and Man U.
And he chose Newcastle.
Well, he's a Geordie lad, isn't he?
Oh, is he an actual Geordie? Ah, then fair enough then. He went to where his heart desires.
But imagine that's fucking rare today. Imagine if Shearer had in that United team with Beckham and Giggs. And I mean, I know they had Cole and Dwight York and Terry Sheringham.
Shearer's a different fucking class. Shearer's a different world. But any more information, or is that all we got?
I think that's me done for this week.
All right, cool it out. I love it, man. Love it.
My brain's hurting.
So obviously, to you guys on YouTube, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a good laugh with us as well. And obviously, we say thank you. Obviously, Baz is there to me, but on the screen. Thank you to Baz, Mr. Information, as we call it, the co-host.
No problem, no
Mr.
problem.
Information. But hopefully we see you again next week for another podcast. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate the love. And catch you again. Be safe and be good.